Yo, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy D, and yes, I am back with another video, man. And today we will be reacting to some leaked news via the NBA 2K community. Now, this news is unknown for me because I have not seen it quite yet, obviously. But All City Live TV has, got all the info, and he's gonna let us know what's going on within the community. But before we get into it, man, like always, like, comment, subscribe, and definitely don't forget to spread that positivity. Let's get right into it.
All right, y'all, it's official. Folks, they've made it out to Community Day, and we already have some substantial leaks for NBA 2K25. We're about to get into all the details. Y'all be sure to drop a like and drop a sub if you can.
It's All City. Load up that clip.
What's good, y'all? I'm All City. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. It's official, y'all. The Elite and the Rise affiliations, they're coming back for NBA 2K25. And it seems like the top 10 Legend grind is making its way back as well. And before we
Not a fan of either of those. How you gonna show us a 2K16 Rivet Park and then give us Elite and Rise, right? I think if the only way Elite and Rise should stay is if they just did those parks with like beautiful venues, man, like realistic venues. I'm not talking about with the terrible shading with the forest that we've been seeing. I'm talking about legitimate venues like Venice Beach and all that. I hope so, man. Like not the futuristic stuff, not the SeaWorld Park that they gave us. An actual good venue. And the top 10 stuff, I'm not a fan of because I don't like how you gotta. If you get there, you still gotta stay there type deal, or you'll lose it, which doesn't make sense. If I'm back in other 2Ks, if I hit Legend or 99, I'm not gonna lose my Legend status because somebody else made it to Legend and played the game more than me. I don't lose any of my other stuff that I earned from Legend from being the first Legend. So
share this info, I want to let you guys know if you're tired of running with randoms, come on out and join our Discord. We've built a non-toxic, only positive vibe 2K community, and I'm extending this invitation to you guys to come join. Over 30,000 players for you to run with. It's free to join. The link will be in the description below. The good homie JMac TV has received an invite to Community Day, and he shares some information in his video, which I'll have a link to in the description below so you guys can check out the full video. But the info he shared has confirmed that the Elite and Rise affiliations will definitely be returning for 2K25. Top 10 is making its way back in, and there's also some new GOAT badge type of level, which we're gonna get into. Players who have been invited to Community Day, they've received like a bag of swag, and in that bag it had a bunch of different type of pins.
see it right
I'll
there.
pull up this first screenshot. As you guys see, the Rise pin confirming that the Rise affiliation is coming back. Also this Elite pin also confirming that the Elite affiliation
Bro got
is
gray
making its
hairs,
way
I
back
see.
into 2K25. Now I'm uncertain who's gonna represent
tryna
these
rose with
affiliations. I think we've become accustomed to LD and Shakedown representing both Rise and Elite affiliations. I'll pull up this next snippet of JMac showing us the top 10 pin that was in his Community Day bag of swag. Because of NBA 2K24, we're familiar with the affiliation logos and also the top 10 logo. But something new is this GOAT badge, and I don't necessarily know what that's gonna be, if that entails something to do with the Legend grind. Maybe there could be something above top 10 that stays solidified when you get there. I never really liked the top 10 grind where you gotta continue grinding even after you make it and achieve your goal.
See,
I get
that's
the
what I'm saying.
idea, but the grind is so extensive that I
Yeah.
can't imagine continuing that grind the
Exactly.
entire annual cycle just because.
Exactly. He just said what I said. But as far as the GOAT thing, I don't know if y'all remember from my last video, Play Now has like a GOAT status, right? And with that GOAT status, you're the number one in the park. Or in the not the park, but the number one in the and Play Now for that week. And you also get like the was it King of the Court, matter of fact, not the GOAT badge, but the King of the Court, whatever, right? So maybe the GOAT badge is like that. There's gonna be park leaderboards, and every year every week whoever has the best stats will get that GOAT status badge, or maybe it is above Legend. But that's just my thought. I hope they really have leaderboards. It'd be pretty cool, like statistical leaderboards.
because someone's hot on your trail. This is the Go badge that J-Mac showed us in his video, and I'm curious to see what you guys think about that. Where do you think this is headed? Sound off, share your thoughts in the comment section. Now, I imagine all these folks that have been invited to 2K25's Community Day had to sign some sort of NDA agreement, which you guys will see if you go to J-Mac's channel and watch the full video. He mentions that there's things that he can't talk about and also can't even show you guys. And we're talking about down to the most minuscule things like who else got invited. There was one occasion in the video where he pulled out the hoodie that 2K gave him, and he wasn't even allowed to show you guys the back of the hoodie that was in his swag bag. 2K, there's something like control freaks, and that's what I really dislike about this Community Day stuff, is that these folks get invited and they can't even speak on this stuff until the embargo gets lifted. The folks invited usually get to speak about it maybe on the last day or the day after the event is done. And even still, there's a bunch of information that they will have that they can't even speak about until maybe like 4 days before release. Considering we're only a couple weeks away from release, I'm like, come on, 2K, if you're fully up to par, you'd be happy to share all this information. But as always, 2K, they put these heavy restrictions on the information that's shared, and us players are out here making our best guesstimations on what 2K25 is going to be. Now we're going to review a video snippet of J-Mac showcasing these different type of pins, telling us what's going to be in NBA 2K25. And before we pull up that video snippet, I would like to reference this post from Lily. She says, it's obvious 2K put their foot in NBA 2K25, even if you still want more. Even if the game after launch isn't perfect or people lose interest in December, they listen to us in more ways than ever. They have completely upgraded the game across all modes so far. Progress. True. And I gotta tell you guys, considering the high levels of disappointment that I've gone through over the last couple years playing 2K, it's just hard to believe. Everything in black and white sounds dope. I just went over the My Team game mode yesterday, and that joint over there sounds super dope. So I only imagine that it can transfer over into the My Career game mode. And even though over the last few years I haven't fully enjoyed 2K, I do remember 2K's history. And NBA 2K24 reminds me of NBA 2K18 in the sense of how the community received that game. 2K24 was a tough year for 2K. There were multiple prominent news outlets like the New York Times and the Washington Post that slammed 2K, picked them up, those people slammed them again. A lot of players weren't happy with 2K24, and I remember that being the same sentiment that players shared for 2K18. All that negative feedback made 2K put their foot on the pedal and really give us a good game in NBA 2K19, completely changing the trajectory of where 2K was headed.
Real quick before he keep it going, bro, like also in 2017, which is the release of 2K18, and 2018, which is the release of 2K19, there was Fortnite. Fortnite was a huge deal. It just blew up real fast. Like, people were playing it and making a lot of money off of it. And I think that a game like that is the reason 2K19 was a great game, because they saw how well a free-to-play game was going. And so they decided to, you know, go ahead and, you know, make a good game, because they were losing players like kids, because kids were playing Fortnite. It was much more appealing to that demographic as opposed, and well, all demographics, as opposed to 2K, where you got to spend money and keep spending money and keep spending money, and then you're not getting the money that you're spent, you know. So I think this year they got Call of Duty, Black Ops 6. They know Treyarch always drops good titles, so they're like, oh, we got to make sure that our game is playable even after a month or two. You feel me? So yeah.
After us players receive 2K18. And what I'm getting at here is that 2K does indeed have the power and the ability to flip things around and give us a really good game. I guess the question becomes, will they execute as well as they talk? I would like to reference this next post that Ronnie2K responded to. Kiss said, Ronnie fixed the game. Ronnie2K responds, 17 years and I finally done it, with a bunch of crying face emojis. I know a lot of you guys think Ronnie2K, he's a dev, and I'm sure Ronnie, he takes pride in that. Everybody blames like Ronnie. Ronnie thinks you're a game. For those of you who don't know, Ronnie2K is not only not a dev, this man, he be barely having information about gameplay. So if I was you guys, I wouldn't put too much stock into what he has to say.
Ronnie a troll.
And now we'll wrap this video up with this snippet from J-Mac TV. Y'all be sure to stop by his channel and drop him a sub. Let him know that All City sent you.
So then they gave us this badge right here. It's like a goat badge. You probably can see it right here. A goat badge. It's orange and yellow goat badge. It looks the same on both sides, just split in half by the colors. Now I don't quite know what this means. If y'all think y'all know what this means, put it in the comment section too for me, man. I look through those too while I'm looking for them questions that y'all doing it. Now I want y'all to tell me what y'all think when y'all see this pen. And put it in the comment section when you see this. Now I'm gonna let y'all put
I'm
one plus
a
one
little
together and tell
upset,
what
but
y'all
you
think
know
is
it is
happening.
what it
But I
is.
cannot
I'm
release
gonna still
anything
grind.
about
I
NBA
might not
2K
ever hit top
right
10,
now,
but
they gave us this and
it'll
they
be
said we
fun.
can show y'all this.
If you guys are tired,
It'll be fun. I think it will be fun. But like I say, I am really excited for 2K25 because I really do think they put their foot in it. I just think the first month they just don't really need to listen to the community on how hard shooting is and blah blah blah. Unless there's, excuse me, actual exploits in the game, they don't need to change a whole lot. People have to learn how to play and shoot. Now, the engine, the dribbling probably is it's similar to 2K24, so that may not be as hard for the dribble heads. But like, if something is overpowered, like I don't know, let's say people keep jumping and then there's no penalty, then they need to fix that because they said it would be. But like, if people just can't shoot, that is the skill gap in a basketball game. I mean, defense too, but like shooting as well. Like there should be skill gap no matter what. And then with that being said, don't cater to them because then you'll make the game way too easy. But I appreciate y'all for coming through and watching the video for your boy. Get me to 500 subs, man, and I promise y'all I'm gonna do something for y'all, like doing the giveaway. But definitely don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and always spread that positivity. Without further ado, I'm out.